Bang, drum, bang, gong, the bonga, bonga, bang, bang song. 5 dancers in a circle, 5 circles in a dance. Marlowe wrote, "God is not in the tumult, God is in the calm." I picture lovers as kites flying in the sky, waiting for an updraft, and finally a bell rings, and the wind bundles itself into a bluish cloud and wanders off. Over 1,000 gates, over 1,000 roofs, and everywhere the sound of spring singing. And look, up there, high in the air, the ghost of Guillaume Apollinaire. What is direct revelation? It is an asking from the heart that this heart reveal a deeper heart. Seek transcendence in whatever form it happens to take. It doesn't matter if God exists. It matters only if you see God. Why not wallow in all the intoxicating beauty? Why not seek out euphoria? Poetry to Marlowe was how you looked at things. It was all poetry if you had the eye. Now night, in Love Token Alley, Marlowe turned a matchbook over. I can help, ask me how, 10 cents. The matches were oversized and elegant with a tactile satin finish. He remembered he'd picked up these matches at a museum lecture. He'd heard Mr. Boots speak. Modernism and applications to the post now. Cocktails before lecture. Said Mr. Boots, Rembrandt's Belshazzar's Feast is unusually rich in palette, encompassing such pigments as vermilion, smalt, lead tin yellow, yellow and red lake, ochre, and azurite. Oh yeah, Belshazzar a feastin', handwritin' on the wall. He lit a match and read on the wall. Magical transaction, line starts and back, please no push. In the streets, the police presence was heavy with military surplus equipment. The darkness had a purple blue of many hues, and there was the scent of lilac in the air, and traces of the many lovers who had walked these streets to leave tears on these cobblestones. Not all in the alley were there for the art. There were those who would throw a brick happy to cause a riot, which added to the stew of mistrust. There was the stench of burnt fat. It smelled like the chop was a day late for the grill. And all around the attitude was with 'em. What's in it for me, baby? Said Lepton, don't buy a Pollock, it might be fake. Don't get bit by Bitcoin. Don't double down on a losing hand. Button up. Chill wind in the land. Ratspace.com. Share your demons, share your dark thoughts. Meet your friends from your dark past. All major credit cards accepted. Don't catch your tail in the door. Ratspace.com, funded by Big Money Rodent Control. There was offline Ratspace as well, and sitting at the bar was Itchy and Bitey, the Snipper sisters. Rodents, to be sure, but breed we must. The future was full of toll roads, everyone shaking your pocket. Save now, go up in a private rocket. Orbit the moon this June. You think they wouldn't find you if you were a rat? That you were safe? But how safe were the rats? Just 'cause snake oil sales were up didn't mean snakes were scarce, and a cat could appear anywhere. A person could disappear just like that if there was profit in it, and nobody's secrets were secret for long. In the commode, there was a dead rat in the bowl. They'd been putting out the bait. In a corner, Deep State talked with Dark Web. The lighting was dim. Sounds of groping, muzzled grunts. The pipes were leaky. Water would squirt rusty green. The wiring is twisted and nibbled. Some spoke in voices soft enough to wake a dead man, and as sly. Since they'd repealed the seatbelt laws, they'd been basking in more freedom, but the initial euphoria had worn off. Commies and fascists, no longer easy to tell them apart, with clumps of their mottled gray fur falling out. We're all buggers now, saluted a Brit twit at a table near a dripping vent. Another day in the hole. Yesterday's cheese stale in the traps. No one sweeping droppings off the floor. Roaches rule the kitchen. Even fear of poison didn't rate a whisker twitch. And nothing going well in the mouse holes of City Hall. Some didn't have strong allegiances. This was where they were comfortable, cuddled in a warm rat den with scavenged dog food and pipe installation. A cozy bed with breakfast. The fact that their friends had fleas? Nobody's perfect. There was one man there who wasn't a rat. Normally, he wouldn't be caught dead in such a dive if the oysters weren't cheap. Pearls before swine, is how they read on the menu. Somebody was funny in the kitchen. A tip-off, 10-cent oysters might not be fresh. He could be so cheap. It was a fault. And for a few rubles more, he wouldn't have had to smell the singed rat hair. Perlas antes que cuidos is how they put it on the menu. They dressed it up in Spanish. One of the Snipper sisters breaks out in song. "Johnny, take that damn pipe out of your mouth, you rat. Oh, Surabaya Johnny, my God, I still love you." That left him queasy, and then he noticed everyone looking at the big screen. The market, up and down all day, was taking a final plunge. He wasn't even in the market. He had no need to watch. He should have been watching the oysters. But the room got palpably wheezy-queasy. There was heaving and hoeing and swaying from side to side, and everything was spinning. The rats liked the ride up on the roller coaster, but they were cowards going down. And a 600-point drop was a punch in the gut, even if you weren't in the market. Lucky he was near a window. When others gushed lunch before him, he could no longer hold it down, and up came the ostra. And out the window and into the gutter, where birds pecked at dead rats too busy to notice a saltwater bivalve mollusk, and the oyster made it to the drain to wash out to the brackish bay with a load of plastic. Lucky little shit.